I have crazy hat hair. It is like minus something stupid outside. It was just so cold this morning. My legs are still cold. My body, I mean, I think I put on 3, 4 layers to go outside today, and then plus with my hat. So I've been trying to refluff the hair, but it ain't fluffing, that's for sure. So welcome everybody. Today's the great reveal of which card did you choose. And I feel like for today there's been so much thrown at people. But this is how I'm feeling, is that yes, as you're stepping into this energy of this new earth, of this newness and light, and coming through with this beautiful rays of Christ consciousness, that there are chaos and destruction going on, and that's the opposite. So when we're coming into this beautiful energy, our ego does not want us to be there. It doesn't compute. It's like, that does not compute, that cannot be, because there's too much craziness going on. It's not aligning with what you are seeing, right? You're feeling, you're like, okay, you know what? Where's this anxiety coming from? And it's like, okay, this really isn't mine. This is everybody else's. This is, everybody else watching this show or watching what's going on. And it's, okay, I need to take a step back. I need to really recenter myself into what I need to do and the direction I need to go into. And it's going to be a really big practice for us. Today on my live, I'm going to be going over a little bit of the sun sign horoscopes, and just a little bit of maybe, where you are, especially with Mars coming up to 22 degrees and with Venus coming up to that point. And that point, I'm calling it kind of like the undoing of a knot. It is like there's a releasing that's happening that's really big. Plus we're in the last 3/4 square with the sun in Sag squaring over to with the sun in Sag, with the moon in Sag squaring over to the sun in Pisces. So there's this illuminating energy that wants to come in, that wants us to connect with a direction, with a knowingness. And that's where it's, when we're having this, like this Pisces energy, I feel it's like you have to really tune in. How are you feeling? What is going on? It is a constant tuning that we need to be doing. And I got it's called calming. I got it calming spray, but it's actually my Ship Be Gone. I just made it into this. Whew. And my Ship Be Gone spray is a spray that I make myself, and it's, I love it. It brings in the calmness. It really does. It brings in some beautiful calmness and peace. So let's get into the cards. So if you chose card number 1, the card number 1, this is a card that you felt really drawn to. This is a card that you said, yes, that's the card for me. I want 1. So if you chose card number 1, we have this beautiful Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune, there is a change. Things are changing in a new direction. You are moving into something new. Now with the Wheel of Fortune, the one thing is with each of the corners are the fixed areas. So I'm feeling that you have to look in where you are fixed within your finances, where are you fixed within how you create things or your thoughts, how are you fixed when it comes to sexuality, relationships, and how are you fixed when it comes to your passion? Like, it has to be this. So this is what's turning. This is what's, it's like the cogs in the wheel. Their things are moving there, but maybe there's a resistance. So you have to look at it, because remember, whatever was up is down, whatever's down is up. So it's always it's a constant change. There's a constant renewal with this. So really take a deep look in when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune for you on the direction that things are moving for you, because there is definitely a movement that's happening. There's definitely a something going forward for you, something going forward. So there is a forward motion with that and how you are relating to that. I love my question book. I love my question book. And sometimes, my question book. Okay. Whoa. So, how can I learn from the choices I have made? And what patterns seem to be repeating in my life? So again, this is like those fixed areas, looking at those fixed areas in your life. And what is it that, okay, I want to change, but if you keep on going into the same direction, of course, it's not going to change. You're just going to self-sabotage. And is there a greater lesson being presented to me at this time? Because this is transitioning and the Wheel of Fortune is changed. So what is changing for you? So stepping into that change, stepping into that new direction for yourself. Okay? Now, number 2, the 2 card. If you chose number 2, it's the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is, I call it, God is giving you something, but you are just being in a pissy mood and you don't want to see it. You don't want it. You don't want that direction. You want it the way it was. This is the way I want it. It's always worked this way. This is, this is where it's like, am I ready to look beyond materialistic values? Am I, in my life, am I able to move beyond what is actually there? Because look at it. She's not even looking at the cup. And here comes this cute little angel, this little cherub saying, here you go. And you're looking at these 3 cups. Well, okay. But you don't want to look over there. You're like, no, I don't want it. It's like a kid having to eat something and they definitely don't want to eat it. And it may be a time to look closer at your priorities, look closer at the things that you think are what you want to hang on to. And this is where, to look at even what you have accumulated, your possessions, your wealth, your social status. And this is that you should continue to take pride in all that you have, definitely. But it's time to look at other things, newness. There's other ways of looking at things. And I get this card. I do, because sometimes I get very stuck. I'm a fixed sign. I get very stuck in what I'm doing. I want to do it this way. Or how did they know, And that's the other thing. It's like being open to the newness that people are trying to show you. I mean, you might be getting really pissy because you're like, I don't know how they know it. I've been doing this for years, like blah, So this is like really looking, and I feel like this is so related to a lot of things I'm doing right now. Trying to fill by holding on to things that mask or lack security in your life. So what are you holding on that you need to really let go of? And being open to other people's suggestions, being open to new ways of looking at doing something in your life, and you'll be amazed at what can open up for you. Okay, so number 3, the 3 card. Okay, you ready for 3? 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so the 3 card is coming in, and it's the 9 of Cups. Everybody wants the 9 of Cups. It is an advancement. It's goodwill. It is, am I ready to receive the gifts with gratitude? I'm open. I'm open to this energy that's coming in. It's a joyful, harmonious card. It is a card that says, trust. Here I am. It is a card that brings in, it is, we call it the wish card. It's highlighting the goodness that's coming in, but you got to be open to it. See, the thing is, you might be seeing all the craziness in the world, and yet there's a playground here for you. But you're not seeing the playground because you're so focused on something else that isn't working. So, it's sort of like the 4 of Cups, but this is where things are coming together. And how am I going to celebrate my achievements? Allowing yourself to celebrate, taking time to celebrate things that you've done. When you take time to celebrate those things, that means that you're appreciating it. And when you appreciate it, you can open up to so much more. So it's a beautiful card. I mean, I think they're all beautiful cards. I think they're all showing us a direction in where to go to. I feel like there is a strength in them and a blessing. You know, this blessing, you know, and it may not be permanent. I think with the Nine of Cups, it may not be permanent, but it's opening up a doorway, a gateway for you so that you can see the other opportunities that are going to be presented for you, and allowing for you to really make the changes. Make the changes. That means there's like the 9 is that ending of all of what you've gone and all of what you've learned. And now you're like, yes, I'm ready to really step into the beauty and the prosperity in my life. I'm ready to accept the joy in my life and allow it to come in. And this is, you know, also considering the responsibilities and the after effects that might ensure for the positive events. So this is also saying, yeah, this is going to bring in some real positive things for other people, not only for myself, but for those around me. So very, very powerful cards today. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. If you are wanting to learn more about the tarot, definitely get a hold of me. I have a special on right now for 5 weeks for $99. And you work with me. It's not a recorded class or anything like that. They are recorded. So if you do miss one, you can definitely, definitely watch it again. But there's also where you can come in and get ask questions, and I'm available to you. So it's for 5 weeks. It's in March. It starts March 2nd. It's on every Wednesday evening at 7:30. And so come on in, join me for this adventure. Join me for this wondrous new way of looking at the world through tarot. So thank you, everybody. Have a blessed day and keep warm if you're in a cold area. Blessings. Bye-bye.